Hi there, and welcome to Andy Robinson RC. Cheers for checking out the channel today and joining us on this episode. Right, well, if you remember an episode or two back, we had the tag model / Roby Navajo, which is this 1/10 two-wheel drive buggy that would have been probably a budget buggy back in the day. Now, if you didn't see the sort of overview, getting it out of the box video that I did of this, then a link of that will be in this video description. Anyway, we've got it running, it's done, it's finished, and as you can just see then, it was having a bit of a blast around, and I've just noticed my tyres are working their way off. I didn't want to glue the tyres on the rim, so I was trying to get away with not having to do that. Right, so here it is in all its glory. So what have I done to it to get it going? Well, one, obviously I've painted up the shell for it, so my wife Zoe, she masked up the windows for me, re-trimmed the body because it was a bit rough around the edges, and then I sprayed it in this, well, it's Tamiya PS mustard yellow, which, you know, it's a bit of an odd colour. Now, actually, in the right sort of light, I really like it. It does look really nice in the sun, but it's where we are, it's not really sunny at the minute. Sort of out trying to escape the heat at the minute under some cover. Anyway, so I went for this mustard yellow. I didn't want anything to sort of like, I didn't want to do it red and it'd be lost a bit with the front of the car. So I went with this colour because I didn't want it to be all shiny and metallic, I just don't think it would suit it. So I went with that colour. Me personally, I'm quite pleased with it. And then we used what was left of the original decals on there, and there is a few other odd ones that I've found out my collection. But there we go. So that is the finished thing, and I'm actually rather pleased with that. As I said, I didn't glue the tyres. I really don't want to glue them on if I can help it. So what else did I do with it? Well, you can see there was some some parts that needed trimming up at the back, just around the car a bit. They had burrs on them left over from whoever built it, so I wanted to trim them all up so they're a bit nicer, which I did that. Also, as well, the shock shafts on the McPherson strut style suspension, greased them. Probably won't make one bit of difference, to be honest, but greased them up anyway, front and rear, so we did that as well. And then I will, before we run it again, saying that the tyres didn't really seem to offer any grip on this surface whatsoever, I'll just whip the shell off, and you can just see underneath it. So now, also as well, actually, fortunately, whoever had this before me, or whoever built it, I should say, because it might have gone through a few people, this decided to do the body holes with a soldering iron, which is a bit of a shame, and also there is a bit of a crack in it there, but I wanted to keep the original body on there, plus probably not going to get another one. So there we go. So it's running 40 megahertz radio, and now, as I said, and all I've done in there is just put a Hobbywing 1060 ESC, just for the sake of ease of running it. Didn't want to put the mechanical speedo in it. That is in the box still. But there you go, that is it. Very simple construction. Actually, the bath, it's a bit flexible, but it's probably rigid enough. It's not too far dissimilar to like a grasshopper chassis, how rigid that is. But yeah, it's alright. It's very light, not much to it. And that is pretty much what we did to get it going. Just put the radio gear in, really. I'll tell you what I did have to do. Now, you probably can't see them, to be honest. Well, maybe you can. There's on each rear hub, there's 3 little screws there. Now, they weren't all the way screwed in, so the rear wheels were catching on that when it rotated. So I did have to screw all them in as well, just so it was spinning freely. But yeah, that is really it. I do note the servo saver is pretty terrible as well. I can't seem to get a good lock one side to the other, so yeah. But it is what it is, isn't it? So you know, the main thing is to show people it running, showing you know, sort of documenting it, I suppose, and yeah, showing you these rather obscure buggies. Anyway, as I said, that's what we did to get it to this stage, and I think really we're just going to see it drive it around a bit now. yeah, but I actually really quite fond of it. I really quite like it. It grows on you. It's a cool thing. As I said as well, you know, there ain't going to be too many of these about. However, before I come out to film this, Luke's Vintage RC posted a little clip of his Navajo running around, and he's in a similar stage to me. He's got to paint the shell up for his. I didn't realise Luke had one, but it was cool to see. So there's going to be another one on YouTube as well. Anyway, not that there's going to be a lot of grip here, but we'll give it a bit of a blast. It is really slow as well. It's only got that. It's only got that 540 motor in, so it's not very powerful. It's really low geared. But anyway. Disappearing off down there now. Oh, that doesn't sound very good, does it? There's a bit of a crunchy noise there. I don't know what that is. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, motor's a little warm though. Smells a bit hot. Yeah. I thought maybe something might have been caught in it actually. Let's, yeah. Something's just catching slightly. I think before we do any permanent damage, that needs investigating. Right, so I'm going to stop it there because I really don't want to damage this. Well, there you go. There it is, the 1987 from Tag Models, Roby, the Navajo. So yeah, as I say, it's really in good condition, so it's good to see these vehicles like this. And I hope you enjoyed watching it go around, although very slowly. But yeah, might need to have a look at that. Well, there we go. So I hope you enjoyed that. Cheers for checking this one out. Much appreciated as always. Let's say if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel. It's much appreciated. Also, come and find us on Facebook and Instagram under Andy Robinson RC, where we'll have plenty more content. Right, I'm going. We're going to go home and get a drink. Right, see you all soon. Look after yourselves and take care. See ya.